everyone here. For over a year, TAGSA members have been putting up with Temple admin's condescension, their stubbornness, and their intimidation tactics.
I know.
But all of us are here right now making huge sacrifices because we've had enough. The biggest reason we're all here is that our stipends haven't increased sufficiently over the last few years for us to be able to afford to live in Philadelphia. Graduate workers at Temple make on average just over $19,000, while the cost of living in the city is $38,000 now, almost twice of what we make now. Since our last collective bargaining agreement was ratified in 2018, the cost of living in Philadelphia has gone up by over 40%. Yet, Temple's most recent wage offer to us, a supposedly generous offer, is an insultingly low 3% increase to our base salary, which would bring up our stipends to just over $22,000 by the year 2026. Shame. Yeah. And that would be barely about 60% of what the cost of living is today. We've been bargaining in good faith the entire year and have made significant concessions to our proposals, including our wage proposal, which currently stands at $32,000, which is still way below the cost of living. At the bargaining sessions, we have repeatedly demonstrated an openness to finding creative solutions that would meet the demands of our members while also respecting the constraints of the university. Yet, the entire time, Temple's admin has refused to engage with us in good faith. Temple would rather spend their time and resources on trying to find creative ways to intimidate us or threaten us with cuts to our pay and benefits, and in the case of international students, threaten us with the risk of deportation. Yeah, exactly. They would rather spend twice the amount of money to hire scab workers to do our jobs than come back to the table with a respectable counterproposal. But if Temple thinks that their intimidation tactics are going to work, they are terribly mistaken. The TAGSA that we see here today is considerably stronger than the TAGSA of the past, and all of us are here because we're absolutely determined to see this process through to the very end. Because we know that when we're demanding a living wage, we're not asking the university to be charitable towards us. We're asking the university to pay us what our labor is worth. What do we want? When do we want it?
That's amazing. Hello. All right. The next person we have up. Okay, how many out here are undergrads? You know, it's really incredible. Like, we've been doing this organizing for 5 years to get to this point. Hey, man. That's exactly what I was looking for. And in those 5 years, you know, we've seen so many undergrads come through our classes. And that is the reason why we're here, right? We are here because we give a damn about education. We give a damn about academic integrity. And we give a damn about Temple living up to its aspirations. And I have a good friend here called Tommy, who is doing the organizing work as well for the undergrads. And so here you go.
Hello, everyone. So as you heard, I'm Tommy. I'm from the Temple University Undergraduate Workers Organizing Committee. We've been working to organize the just under 4,000 undergraduate workers employed by Temple University. We started last semester with our wonderful starter, would you call yourself? Ignacio. And ever since, we've grown incredibly, probably throughout the crowd. I think back there we have some. Pink is our color. You probably have seen our flyers. They're all throughout the crowd. So if you're looking to possibly get involved, look for Pink. He's true. So one of the major things that I think is important to understand about TUOC is that we're not just workers looking for higher wages, we're also paying students who are looking for high quality education. And I think we all know that we cannot get that education if our TAs aren't paid what they deserve. Of course, the RAs as well keep this R1 university running. So I think it's important to know that as undergraduate students and workers, we stand in very, very sympathetic solidarity with TUGSA.
All right, one more time for Tommy. It is so inspiring to see undergrads organizing and to think that everyone here in a green shirt is a role model even when we're not at work. So let's keep up that good work of doing the right things. I'm incredibly excited to bring up to the stage now Representative Mary Isaacson. She's very cool, huge ally for us, and is my rep. So without further ado.
Thank you. What do we want? When do we want it? Now. And I am so inspired by all of you out here standing up for your rights and not giving in. They're talking about 3%. What is our inflation rate right now? Correct. I'm not a math major, but I can do that one. All right? And we're not going to back down. We're not going to give up. We're going to make sure that everyone is earning a fair wage that they can live on and flourish on, and make sure the students in this university flourish, because that's what you do. I heard about 2018, and we're in 2023. What did we go through? We went through a pandemic. And you all saw us through it, and the students here have learned, and we are thriving, and it's now time for everybody to pay up. So I stand here in solidarity with you.
Thank you, Mary Isaacson. One more time, one more time! Woo! All right, we got a lot of allies in the crowd. Who here is from another union helping us out today? Y'all see that fat cat over there? I didn't know the provost was here. All right. Okay. Next up, I'm going to invite State Senator Nikhil Saval, a huge ally of ours, was here with us just yesterday as well, but I don't want to steal his thunder. So, Maestro. Thank you.
Woo! When we fight, All right, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Nikhil Saval. I represent the people, communities, lands of the 1st Senatorial District. That includes the largest number of Temple students, graduate students, and alumni in the state of Pennsylvania. Temple is important to me, and the work of graduate students is important to me because there is no Temple University without you. I was also, from 2007 to 2014, a graduate student myself. Teaching and studying for a PhD in English. Any English PhDs here? Woo! All right. Which is one of the many ways that this fight, your fight, is personal to me and should be personal to everyone seeking or studying for a college or graduate degree. personal to everyone who cares about working conditions in our city, personal to everyone who teaches or is taught for a living. In other words, this fight, your fight, is personal to everyone in this city. When you're a graduate student at a university, as you know, a lot gets put on you. You grade all the papers. You teach most of the classes. You do all this work for 1/6 of the pay of a lot of people. You do that work, you don't get time off. You have a kid, you need to take care of a loved one, you don't get time off. Unlike so many jobs, your loved ones don't even get the health care that you get. Meanwhile, you do all this work while the university, in one voice, cries poverty, and in another makes big, big, expensive plans. We all hear about it. We all know it. We know the money is there because Temple keeps talking about how it wants to spend that money. The university doesn't have money to pay its graduate students, but what's this I hear about the university scoping out land to build a multi-million-dollar stadium? The university doesn't have money to pay its graduate students, but what's this I hear about paying their football coach $2 million? No comment on the team. The university doesn't have money to pay its graduate students, but this I definitely know about because I was there. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania just increased its funding by a lot. And let's be clear, like you, I support higher education. I support funding it. As a state, we fund it far less than it should. Our undergrads are working full-time jobs just to pay their tuition bills. And the number of non-tenure track and adjunct faculty keeps increasing. But this isn't because Temple doesn't have the money. It's because it's choosing to put that money into real estate, into all these grandiose projects, and not into its people. So we are all here today, all of us, to say enough is enough. Today, we are here to say that Temple University does not exist without its graduate students. You are Temple University. It does not work without you. Don't let them forget it. Every day that they refuse to come to the table, every day that they deny good working conditions and a living wage to their students is a day that I will be with you on the picket lines and fighting with the administration for a deal. Know that all of us are with you. Know that this whole city is with you. Know that we will take this fight everywhere in this city, and we will take this fight to Harrisburg and to everyone in this state until we win. Because when we fight, thank you.
Thank you, Senator Savall. One more time. When we fight! When we fight! Yeah, we do. Look around. We're winning right now. Look at this. Look at the people next to you. How cool is that? Who's cold right now? Why not?
Because all of our friends.
That's right, because all your friends. That's awesome. All right. When we're talking about our allies, you know, we got allies in politics, we got allies in the union, we got allies in community organizing. And I'm incredibly excited to bring up next your fave trash man.
What's up, guys? Come on, guys, what's up? Let them hear you. Let them hear you. We are here. 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 I want to say, first of all, I support you guys 100%. 100%. I was just telling him in the back that we talk about the future of Philadelphia, but you guys are the key. You teach the future of Philadelphia, and we must fully support you guys 100%. Now, everybody knows I'm an expert at trash. I'm here to let Temple know that there is not an ounce of trash out here today. There is not an ounce of trash out here today. Exactly. The contract is trash. The contract is trash. I want you guys to know to stay strong. Stay in this fight. I'm going to be out here as many times as I can. And we're going to win, guys. Sorry to tell you how the story ends, Temple. But the story ends in victory. Victory! 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 I love you guys. I support you guys. And if you guys need anything from your favorite trash man, just DM me on Instagram.
I really want to do a mic drop, but I also want to thank IATSE for sending the sound system, so I'm not going to do it. All right. Up next, we have an ally who's been at rallies with us, who really supported us on city council, and who I believe would support us if they become the next mayor of Philadelphia. Let's give it up for Helen Gim.
Thank you, Evan. All right, Temple, let's hear it. I want everyone to know that the eyes of the nation are on Temple University and all of you today. What you are doing here on this campus is making a statement to the entire country that graduate students, adjuncts, and all others who make universities work deserve a fair contract, a living wage, and decent benefits that are deserving. That are deserving of any university that claims to be world class. Bernie Sanders knows this. Randy Weingarten knows this. Our PFT president, Jerry Jordan, knows this. And your next mayoral candidate, Helen Gim, is here to say it. So one thing is very clear, and I think Nikhil laid it out. This is a long fight. This is just part of the start. I want everybody to stay strong, but I want you to know that what happens here today is going to reverberate across the country. It's sending a message to every graduate student who's trying to pay their rent, any young person who wants to have a family while trying to develop their own research. It's for every single person who is trying to say that an academic research institution that is on tax-free land ought to make sure that its endowments, its supports, raise up the people who make that university great. That message is 100 strong today, and if Temple University does not fairly bargain, it will be thousands later on. We will not stop. This city has always been on the backs of those who have made it strong. That is labor, that is unions. It makes us a better city. It makes us a stronger institution. And damn it, we're going to have better lives because of it.
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! All right. This is amazing. This is so awesome. Hey, next up, I'm incredibly excited because I just love her so much. All right, do y'all know who Isaiah Thomas is, City Council? Hell yeah. He's an amazing representative for this whole city. And while he could not be here right now because he's doing that work and making sure we're all better off, Carmela is here, and she is his labor liaison, and she just wants to come share her love with us. So,
My voice teacher please don't show this video. I was a vocal major and a music education major at Presser. So woo! Woo! TU! And if it wasn't for my TAs, I wouldn't be here. I would not be here. I was a single mom coming to Temple, getting in my classes. I was crying trying to do the assignments and the work and the mentoring and the tutoring that came from people like you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you for all the sacrifices that you make on a daily basis. Many of you have families trying to make a living on $19.5. And then they don't want to give you health care. And then when you have your children, they don't want to give you the extended time. Come on, Temple. You can do better. They deserve better. We are here with you. Whatever you need, call on Councilmember Isaiah Thomas and myself. We are here with you till the bitter end. What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? When do we want it? Show us the money!
I'm just like, I'm gonna cry. All right. Let me get all the strike captains up here. Come on up, guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo, 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 woo. All right. Gather around, watch the table. Make a space in the middle. Come on, come on, come on. All right. Y'all see these guys? You see these people up here? They've been working their asses off, sorry, for months to get us to this point so that we have signs, we have sticks, and we have each other. And I could not be prouder to stand up here with all of you. And I know the same is true for the American Federation of Teachers president, and also the American Federation of Teachers in Pennsylvania's president. So this is Arthur Steinberg. He is an incredible guy, a huge labor leader, and here you go.
Thank you. So I bring you greetings and solidarity wishes from the 64 locals and 36,000 members we represent across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and to let you know that your fight is our fight, and we will be with you every step of the way. And before I get to the main event and introduce the speaker you really want to hear, just a few interesting facts that struck me with this. It's kind of ironic that Temple's core mission was to educate the working people of the city of Philadelphia. And now the disrespect that they show to you, the engine that drives this bus, is incredible. To threaten to cut off your health care as soon as you exercise your legal right to go on strike is an intimidation tactic that we will not allow to happen. We will make sure that you are supported every step of the way and that something like this does not occur. Russell Conwell, who's one of the founders of this university, would be rolling over in his grave if he saw the way they were acting. They won't even honor your simple request to come back to the table and talk about this, despite the numerous concessions you've made already. Let's hear a lot of noise now so that they can hear and just know that you want them to come back to the table so that you can reach an agreement with them. And before I introduce the next speaker, I want to do my favorite responsive reading, which we've heard before a lot already. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce the next speaker, our international president, Randy Weingarten, who is a permanent resident in Pennsylvania. Every time we have an event and workers need her help, she is here. Didn't even have to ask her this time. She just said, when do you want me to come? Workers all across the country know that they have no better advocate than Randy. So please, our international president, Randy Weingarten.
My wife, who's a rabbi, who graduated from RRC, never thought this was the city of brotherly love, by the way, but often says joy is an act of political and spiritual resistance. And seeing all of you dance and that great sax okay, I think we need another applause for him. Because what they are trying to do is stifle you, silence you. Exactly. They are acting like the opposite of what this school is about. Temple, like so many other of the higher education schools in Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia in particular, unlike the ones in Boston, were about lifting up people. We're about bringing community together. We're about, as your colleagues have already said, how we bring together the beloved community in the city of brotherly love. Anytime you hear, and please, my name is Weingarten, his name is Weingart. So just call me Randy, and we'll call him Jason. The point is, every young adult that Temple tries to recruit to come to Temple, they use this beautiful rhetoric about lifting people up, about wanting to make America greater, about the humanities, about better lives. I taught high school, Brooklyn, New York. See, I try to get some credit by saying my wife graduated from RRC. But, you know, I'm a New Yorker. I'm still crying about the Giants, but go Philly. I'm saying go Philly. Exactly. But my point is, my kids, who are 11th and 12th graders, used to say to me, you gotta walk the walk. And I was always honored when they said to me, they took my last name and made it one syllable. Ms. Weingarten. You don't talk the talk, you walk the walk. The reason you are out here is because Temple ain't walking its walk. And it should not take a strike at an academic institution that professes professes it wants academic freedom and professes it wants to rise up the next generation, it should not take a strike, Jason, to make sure you come to the table and treat people fairly. In my world, it is hypocrisy what you are doing. This group of graduate workers, you're not students, you're workers. TAs and RAs, in a moment of time when everyone in America knows that kids need the loving kindness that you bring all the time. It's not simply grading papers, but in order for us to get over COVID, you need to be there for other young adults. And that means you need to be able to live in peace in a city that you work in. So for me, the bottom line is, really, it doesn't matter. 3% to somebody else might be fine. If you're making $5 million. But if the cost of living in the city is at least $37,000, $38,000, and you are the ones who are actually raising a generation of young people with a harder job today than before as a result of COVID, and you're expected to do all of that work, and you can't even make ends meet, that is why you are on strike, and that is dead wrong for this university to do to you. So, I don't just bring greetings from your 1.7 million colleagues. I bring righteous support. And what we're going to do in the next day or two is there's going to be an email from me to every one of our members to say, this is what's going on in Philly, and I need you to help support the Philly graduate workers. Because we want to make sure that Jason and Temple and everyone on the board in Temple and everyone in Philadelphia knows your fight is Philadelphia's fight. Your fight is our fight. Your fight is students' fight. Your fight is academic freedom fight. This is a fight for fairness, for family, for freedom, and we will not stop until we win. Did I get that right? Did we get that right? Did we get that right? Can everyone in Philly hear, did we get that right?
Well, let's hear it for Rodney! Let's hear it for AFT! If we don't get it! If we don't get it! We don't get it! All right. Should we do some more picketing? You guys see that building over there? That is Sullivan Hall. It is pretty, isn't it? Take a stick, walk down it, follow someone in a yellow vest. They're a strike captain, they know the rules. Keep moving. Let's picket. Let's go, let's go, let's go!